Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're here in the F-15 Eagle under some pretty hefty weather conditions here. As you can see, we're in the middle of a snowstorm. And we're going to be fighting the Eurofighter, who's going to be carrying the Meteors. Now obviously the F-15 is going to be carrying something a little bit more dangerous than an AMRAAM. I have this guy already locked up at like 92 miles. There's the good old radar of the F-15. I'm carrying the Aim-260. Which is, you know, supposed to be the next evolution of the AMRAAM. It's got better range. I would imagine it's got better secret technology. It is not, you know, some wonder weapon, as I think some people think it is, but it should definitely make a difference here against the Eurofighter. Punching through the clouds now, look at that. What a view. Wow. These missiles come off the rail a little wonky, so I'm going to fire them inverted, and I'm going to pull G's as I fire them, so that they kind of eject away from the aircraft. You guys saw how they were when we did the F-14 video. So I've got the Eurofighter once again locked up. It looks like I'm probably shooting from way outside his range, which is good. I mean, I'm shooting from, you know, 80, 90 miles, which is exceptional. I'm firing them in TWS, or track while scan, which means he will not receive a warning until the missile actually goes pitbull. But if he's worth anything, he's going to assume that missiles were launched, so he'll defend, and I'm going to do the same against his Meteors. Now the Meteor missile is always dangerous, you guys have already seen that. I don't want to downplay the Meteor missile, but I think the Aim-260 is pretty awesome. The Meteor has that ability to loiter, like a kind of like, and it modulates its speed too, which is actually kind of interesting. So if it finds you, it, you know, goes full speed to try to kill you, which is actually kind of scary. Alright, let's give him another one here at about 64 miles, 63 miles. Once again, I'm going to go inverted and pull G's to get that missile to come off. Yeah, oh, that came off weird. Yeah, that's why we do that. So the Meteor is using the ramjet engine in order to modulate its speed and, you know, power the missile, solid fuel ramjet. The Aim-260 is taking a bit of a different approach, and looks like they've gone for the dual stage missile thing where, you know, the back part comes off and another accelerator kicks in to get that extra range. Now I am starting to get a little bit worried about that Eurofighter shooting back at me, so I'm reducing altitude here. We got him at about 44 miles here. I still haven't gotten any missile warnings, which is fine. Again, they may have been fired in track while scan, but I feel confident I can defeat them, even if one was to go pitbull on me right now. And with the tremendous range of these missiles, you're probably, honestly, you're going to defeat the missile before it goes pitbull on you, so we may never hear. Nope, I just lost lock here. Yeah, that's great. So we're going to defend here, because that means he's defending. He might have shot something. But you guys saw, we fired, the initial ones were like 90 miles. If he's shooting at anything like that distance as well, these missiles are traveling extreme distances, and pitbull is for terminal guidance. If the missile never makes it to terminal guidance, we're never going to get the RWR notification, which is kind of what we're hoping for, actually. These weather conditions make it kind of hard to have situational awareness too. It's not so different from fighting at nighttime, especially when you get into the snowstorms. You can see I'm trying my best to not get into the snowstorms where there's like zero visibility, but you're using your instruments a lot. You're looking at your altitude indicators. We don't have an AWACS, by the way, so everyone's using their own radar. You gotta work it, you know. And I'm remembering the bearings around 150 to find that Eurofighter theoretically. So I'm going to point myself over there. You see we're into the zero visibility. The TP on the RWR there, that's Typhoon. Got him locked up here at 41 miles. Zero visibility once again. We're going to climb through that. We're up at about 10,000, 11,000 feet. And this looks good. Just below Mach 1, but that's fine. And there we go, Fox 3. These BVR fights are very scary, man. You know, like, you're making assumptions, of course, that missiles were fired at you, but, you know, you don't hear anything. It's ominously silent. The RWR is not giving you too much indication other than his general direction. And for all you know, there's a telephone pole coming at you at, like, Mach 4, you know? And, you know, some of these missiles are carrying tremendous amounts of explosives, like 200 pounds of, you know, high explosive fragmentation hitting you at like Mach 4. Like, that's going to ruin your day, I would imagine. You know, like, that's a wrap on my day if I get smoked by a missile like that. I'm climbing here once again. And I think we're putting up a pretty good fight here. I think the Eurofighter is mostly defensive against our Aim-260s. You guys have seen this fight from the Eurofighter in the past. You know the Eurofighter is a formidable opponent, and a big part of that is the Meteor missiles. It's firing meteors, and they're loitering, and they're constantly annoying, and they're constantly seeing you and chasing you, and, you know, the Eurofighter is no pushover of an aircraft itself, so this fight is actually very challenging, and for once it actually feels like the F-15 might be on you know, the same level. Because the F-15 is an amazing aircraft, don't get me wrong, that's not what I'm saying, but it always felt like it was slightly limited because it's got this amazing radar, but these AMRAAMs just didn't have the range to capitalize on the radar's capability. Got them locked up here at about 34 miles, and we're gonna shoot another one, Fox 3. Oh, that one came off weird too. I feel like maybe the Aim-260s shouldn't be on the wings. They should be bellies only. And so they fall away from the aircraft like a phoenix falls away from the F-14, and then it turns on and goes. I feel like that's the ideal way to launch these massive things, because they do feel a little scary when they come off the aircraft, I'll be honest with you. The other interesting thing about the Aim-260 is that it's supposed to have similar dimensions to an AMRAAM, because it's not supposed to. You're not supposed to modify too many aircraft to get those to fit onto them, and they still want them to fit inside the bays of an F-22 or something like that. So the dimensions are very similar to an AMRAAM, not so different there, which is actually quite an interesting engineering challenge, I would think. Maybe the next step is to test it against Russian hypersonic missiles. You guys let me know. The main reason I wanted to test against the Meteor first was that the Meteor is really the standard when it comes to like annoying missiles that chase you the whole time. They're super long range, and so I wanted to see if the 260 would give us any kind of massive advantage over the Meteor, at least even the playing field. And it kind of feels like it did. That. Eurofighter locked up here at about 21 miles, but we're pretty low altitude, but that's fine, we're going to send it anyway. Fox 3. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is, I can see it. There it is, yeah. Wow, it's fast. Even on the deck, it's got some good speed. And we'll defend away, because he might have shot at me. He was looking at me at about 21 miles. I don't see why he wouldn't have fired a Meteor. The only reason would be if he was still defensive from an earlier 260. He's looking at me again. I am starting to get a little bit concerned, because at this point I've fired many Aim-260s. And I keep getting RWR pings from a Typhoon, so that thing just keeps popping back up on RWR, which obviously means he's not dead. So we're going to climb here. I'm going to drop the tanks, and we're going to see if we can wrap this fight up a little bit quicker. Alright, and right over the top, point the nose. We're still pretty safe against the Meteors. Like, that's... You know, there's something to be said for that. Like, I feel like I'm not constantly being harassed by them, and which is how it would have been in the past. Because of the reduced range of the AMRAAM, I would have had to constantly get close to him, and that would have allowed him to harass me with the Meteor missiles. I got him locked up. He was cold there. We dropped the lock there. He's turning around at 20 miles. Okay, at 20 miles, Fox 3, and we'll roll out of here. There it goes, there's that missile, perfect. I feel like that one came off a little weird too, off the wing. Eurofighter still pinging me. Like, he's I think he's starting to get a little bit aggressive. We're at 20 miles now, and I'm a little bit worried by his aggressiveness. He's clearly found a way to defeat these missiles, and I think he's just bleeding them for energy. This is a place where speed is very important. Okay, that's a Pitbull Meteor, so that's not good. Defending here. Defending away. Can never write off the Eurofighter, it seems. Although the Aim-260s have really allowed me to put up a much better fight against the Eurofighter. Okay, he's looking at me again. He's nose hot. He's offensive again. can't. I had him on radar there, but I lost him, and I got to defend. He's got a missile out on me. He's actually pretty close, and that's a little concerning. We're defending cold here. Missiles should be coming from over. Oh, it's right there! Oh!
Engine fire.
Wow. He actually got me. The Meteor got me. Wow, that was pretty good.